too black, I'm too dark to cash a big paycheck. Too dark. I'm not deserving of working hard and earning a big paycheck. I can't go into the bank and without haters who feel like, hold on. First of all, it is the world's first and only dark skin activist. The world's first and only dark skin activist. Get it right. Get it right. The creator, the inventor, the architect, the woman who brought and built the whole entire dark skin lane. My babies out there. I got a bunch of baby Rashidas who should be telling me thank you, who should be cutting me some of them YouTube checks, because if it wasn't for Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skin activist, you wouldn't be talking about dark skin. Okay, let's get that straight. Back in 1998, Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skin activist, I gave birth to the science of dark skin activism. And it was based upon all of the things that I went through growing up as a dark skinned female, going through darkism, dark skin mental abuse, being mistreated by my family. And so what I decided to do in 1998, when I was given the opportunity to speak at St. Petersburg College, I decided to come and speak on it, speak on darkism. And at that time, I gave birth to the science of dark skin activism. And then years later, or after that time, should I say, I started to develop it. And then when social media came around, I brought dark skin online. I was the first to bring dark skin online. So I'm just breaking it down, letting y'all know it's only one world's first dark skin activist. When I brought the science of dark skin activism online, talk about only dark skin, they mocked me, then they copied me. They mocked me, then they copied me. But you're not the dark skin activist. There's only one dark skin activist. There's only one originator, the creator of the entire dark skin lane. That's me, Rashida Strober. Rashida Strober. There you go, Amber Dunn. You said they indeed are Rashida Juniors. That's a good one, Rashida. I call them baby Rashidas. That's what you was. But you're not the dark skin activist. There's only one. So without further ado, let me come on here to do what I do. And I only talk about stuff when it speaks to my heart. That's how I roll. I don't talk about stuff just because somebody be like, oh, well, you need to talk about this. No, it has to speak to me. So let me tell y'all, I was on my Facebook, right? Hold on, y'all. Okay, so let me tell y'all, I'm dressed like this, first of all, because I was going to go run. That's what I was planning to do. Lauren's dad, he came to pick her up a little bit earlier than what he normally does. We do have joint custody, right? And he picked her up a little early. I was in here doing her sister locks. We had undid her Kumar work. We was gonna work on the hooked on phonics and all this kind of stuff. But hey, y'all, thanks for watching. We was gonna work on the hooked on phonics because Lauren, it's 5 levels to hooked on phonics, and Lauren has gone through 3 of them twice, and she just completed a 3rd one twice. So we was gonna work on that. But anyway, her dad came to pick her up, so I decided I'm going to go run. So that's why I'm dressed like this. After I get off of here, I'm going to go do my run. But anyway, I runs across this story on my news feed, y'all. And oh my God, when I saw this story, it resonated with me because one time I had a hater. This person happened to be a Black woman, okay? Because let me tell you something. Anybody could be guilty of what I call in my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against. And by the way, I've written more books on dark skin than anyone in the world. I am the world authority. People read my books and they copy me. They mock me, then they copy me. But you're not me. You're baby Rashida. There's only one dark skin activist. Anyway, in my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, I refer to this phenomenon that we're going to talk about today as systemic economic darkism. And I'll never forget, one time I had this really, really big check, because people feel like when you dark skinned, when you super Black, you understand, they don't feel that you're supposed to have money. They don't feel that you're supposed to get money. You understand what I'm saying? They think you're supposed to be broke down, told out. In fact, they expect you to be broke down, toe down, begging Bob. You know what I'm saying? This is what they expect. So I can understand why this guy went through this, why when he went into this bank, you know what I'm saying, he experienced what I call in my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, systemic economic darkism. Because I've experienced it myself. I ain't gonna say the name of the bank. I ain't gonna say your name, bank. I ain't gonna say your name. But, you know, really it's not the bank's fault. It's the people that they got working for the bank. But it is up to the bank to check these people, because they're not understanding that non-dark-skinned people are not the only ones that are allowed to have access to wealth. You're not the only one. Let's get that straight. So I'll never forget, I went into this particular bank to cash this check that was it was a nice amount of check, you know what I'm saying? And now when I go to the bank, to be honest with y'all, I don't even go through the drive-through looking at these tellers, because you don't need to be counting my money. Don't count my money. When you start counting my money, that's when the problems start. Am I up here counting your money? See, listen, I'm not worried about how much money somebody else is making. I'm not worried about what's in somebody else's bank account. I'm not the one that's out here looking at people like, oh, you're not supposed to have this. You're not supposed to be driving this type of car, or you're not supposed to be cashing this amount of money because of how you look, because of your phenotype, because you dark skinned with nappy hair. And I live in the South, okay? I live in the deep South. And I've experienced it more times than I can count. And these were from a multiplicity of people. Like I said, darkism can be exhibited by anybody. It doesn't care. It doesn't matter. Black, white, green, purple. It doesn't matter. Brown skin, dark skin, light skin. It doesn't matter. Anybody can exhibit systemic economic darkism and hate on you and hate on you and hate on you when you come through the teller. When you come through the teller with that big check, they be mad. Maybe they upset. I don't know if you ain't getting paid enough. I don't know if you know what I'm saying. You're not getting paid what you're worth. Maybe you're mad because you didn't get a raise, whatever the case may be. But you don't have a right to count my money as a dark-skinned person. You don't have a right. So what I started doing, y'all, what I started doing, I don't even go through the teller. Like I'll go through the teller if I absolutely have to. Other than that, I go to the ATM because I ain't got to worry about the ATM sitting up there wondering, well, why she cashing this check here? Why this black, dark, nappy-headed cashing this? Why you worry about it? Why are you? And they give you a look. Some of them won't say nothing. But see, I'm pretty good at reading people. They'll give you a look. They'll look at the check, and then look at you, and then look at the check, and then look at you, and kind of give you that little once over, or maybe several once overs. And it's the body language of darkism. Okay, coming from the world's original, first and only dark-skinned activists. And if y'all hear this content anywhere else, you know what it is. You know these people are ripping me off and stealing from the world's first and only dark-skinned activists. And I know some of you get mad and up in your feelings when I say I'm the first dark-skinned activist, the only dark-skinned activist, the originator of the entire lane. Be mad, get up in your feelings, because it's all facts. Moving right along. Let me read y'all this story right here. And I had to just come on here and talk about this because I'm going to drop the link in the description box. Actually, it was published by Atlanta Black Star. All right. I'm going to drop the link in the description box to tell y'all about this act of systemic economic darkism. That's what I call it. That's the name that I have given to operationalize the experiences. And this is what a lot of people do to me. They'll listen to my wording and they'll go and try to regurgitate without properly giving credit. You're not a scholar. I am a scholar. I can deliver however I want to, but I have the credentials to back it up, boo. I know you mad. You probably don't think that I should, I'm too dark to have a master's degree in political science. I'm too dark to have taught at the college level. I'm too dark to be a scholar, but you copying my work, but you plagiarizing and ripping off my work because I'm the leader. I run this. You don't. You're a peon. Let's get that straight. Let's get that straight. But let me drop this link on up in here. And let me just remind y'all, make a donation. My GoFundMe and my PayPal links are right there in the description box. Now let me go and talk about, let me read over what happened with this person. The headline reads, Ohio bank refused to cash black man's paycheck because it was too high And then they called the police. Oh my God. This is outrageous. To add insult to injury, first, you sitting up here saying you're not going to cash this check because the check is too high. And then you get mad and all up in your feelings because you jealous. You're a hater. Hi, haters. Hi, haters. Hi. Hi. Then you call the police. If this isn't darkism, systemic economic darkism, people, I don't know what is. Let me go on ahead and read this story. It says an Ohio man is demanding an apology after he says bank tellers refuse, probably these old low-paid, overworked, upset, jealous, envious, mad because they pay check. I don't know what they get paid. I don't know what they, but here's the thing. I understand that you might be mad and upset that you're not making the money that you, because I've been there. I've been there. But why hate on somebody else? Why be mad at somebody else who apparently is putting in the work? And people always talk about, oh, well, the black people lazy. I don't know how we could be lazy. With all the years of slavery where we work for free, I want my money. I have a right to my money. Give me my money. You understand what I'm saying? What a lot of people don't understand is the bulk of what dark-skinned activism is about. It's about leveling the economic playing field. And you heard it right here from the words of the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, Rashida Strober. There's only one. Continue right along. An Ohio man is demanding an apology after he says bank tellers refuse to cash his paycheck from his new job. Then dialed the police on him after assuming the $1,000 check must be fraudulent. On December 1st, Paul McCown's visited the Huntington Bank branch. Make sure we say their name loud and clear. Huntington Bank branch in the Cleveland suburb of Brooklyn to cash his first paycheck. Customers, McCown's provided tellers with 2 forms of ID as well as his fingerprint. Oh my God, he going above and beyond, above and beyond. That's when the Ohio man said he noticed bank workers started looking at their computer screens and questioning the transaction. Over $1,000? I mean, $1,000 in comparison to the amount of money that non-Black people, as a result of their non-dark privilege, have access to. $1,000 is pocket change. You understand? And understand the reason why you have access, non-dark people, to so much economic privilege. It is based on the foundation of slavery. I mean, these people don't, when you start to break it down, when you start, and I look at things through the lens of a historical context, you're only going to get this from the world's originator. They might be watching me, and if you hear it regurgitated elsewhere, I'm going to keep saying it because it's what these people do. They watch me and regurgitate and try to repackage what I say, but you're not the dark-skinned activist. I look at things through the lens of history. So what these people are doing doesn't make sense when we look at this through the lens of history. But let's go back. Let's finish looking at this story. That's when the Ohio man said he noticed bank workers start looking at their computer screens and questioning the transaction. Ultimately, they refused to give him his money without speaking with his employer first. What the hell? I mean, y'all, this is laughable. This is my first time reading this. That's why I read it. Y'all getting my honest reaction. I just saw the headline come down my timeline, but this is my first time reading. This is absurd. This is darkism gone wild. Gone wild. You heard it first from the world's first and only dark-skinned activist. This is darkism gone wild. Who in the hell has ever gone into a bank with a check and somebody said, well, before we cash this check, we're gonna have to call your employer? Can anybody respond to that question in the comment section? Because I'm not understanding. I'm really not understanding. Like, this does not make any sense. Let me continue to read. This is like completely absurd. Completely absurd. Then he says And I quote, "They tried to call my employer numerous times." Oh my God. Not only are these people, you know, degrading this man, but they're also wasting his time. I'm sure. See, that's the thing. There's so many things that go along with being dark skin discrimination. Look at how much time is being wasted by these people committing systemic economic darkism against this man. This man, I'm pretty sure, probably had bills to pay. He probably had errands to run, but you're going to sit here and waste this man's time because he's too dark to cash a big paycheck. Continue right along. They tried to call my employer numerous times. McCowan's told the station. He never picked up the phone. He ended up leaving the bank, but little did he know the employees inside had called 911. McCowan said a police squad car pulled up in front of his truck before he could even drive out the parking lot. What kind of darkism foolishness is this? In a 911 audio obtained by WOIO, a bank employee tells the dispatcher, "Hey, he's trying to cash a check and the check is fraudulent. It does not match our records." These people are insane. Authorities placed McCowan's in handcuffs? What in the darkism fuck is going on here? This is insane, y'all. Authorities placed McCowan's in handcuffs and seated him in the back of a cruiser as they investigated the matter. He needs to sue the bank. He needs to sue the motherfucking police department. This is insane. This is insane. This is darkism, my friends. This is what I be talking to y'all when I talk about instances of darkism. If y'all have ever read my book, Darkism, 25 Ways Dark-Skinned People Are Discriminated Against, y'all know that I have filled that book up with my own stories. But here's an example right here of another, and there's so many. I might be here all day. But this serves to prove that what I am saying and have been saying since 1998 is the truth. This is just absolute and complete and utter insanity. Let me finish reading this. And remember, I'm reading this for the first time. So y'all getting my reactions as I read this, because this is actually shocking to me. I didn't know it got this deep, taking a man, putting him in handcuffs. What crime has he committed? The crime of being dark-skinned, walking into a bank with a big paycheck, and you mad, you jealous, you pissed off because maybe your check was probably $340 and you pissed off. So now you call the police on an innocent man. Y'all, the more I read this, the more pissed off I get. This is insane. This is insane. Continue right along. Authorities placed McCowan's in handcuffs and seated him in the back of a cruiser as they investigated. What the fuck do you need to investigate? So you mean to tell me, are we going to start investigating all dark-skinned people who come into a bank with a big paycheck? What in the fuck? You'll be better off getting direct deposit. Direct deposit may cause less darkism, less systemic economic darkism, because you ain't got to worry about nobody looking at your check, hating on you because you too black apparently to make a big check, and then calling the police because they're mad. Y'all, I can't. I almost can't, but I'm going to finish this because it's pissing me off to keep reading it. Minutes later, he was free to go after officers were able. Why in the fuck did they need to detain this man? Now, if this was a white dude, and I beg to make the argument, if this was even a mixed race dude, I almost want, if this was the YouTuber, the light-skinned YouTuber that's fraudulently going around claiming that they want to support dark-skinned women and using dark-skinned women, if it was you, because you're light-skinned it with long hair. If it was you, you like to use black people to get views and make money. But if it was you, I guarantee you, they wouldn't have put your light-skinned it in handcuffs and put you in a car. They would have let you stand out there and talk and explain the situation. This don't make, y'all, I'm so pissed off. I am so pissed off reading this. This is complete and utter insanity. Gather myself. Minutes later, he was free to go after officers were able to get in contact with his employer. What in the fuck is this? Who confirmed McCown's, did indeed worked there and was paid with his paycheck listed. Lord, my employer, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Lord have mercy, Jesus, y'all. Just trying to gather myself here. These people are crazy. My employer said, yes, he works for me. He just started, and yes, my payroll company does pay him that much, McCowan's explained. McCowan's called the incident a clear case of racial profiling. I call it darkism profiling. I call it darkism. I call it systemic economic darkism because it's involving this man's economics. See, they don't want you to get money. That dark people are not supposed to get money. I keep telling, case in point, we got this biracial chick was able to get all this money out of these black women because she's biracial. But when it comes down to Rashida Strober, who is dark skinned, who has a stellar product, y'all don't want to give up the money. Y'all don't want to give up the donations. I have a hard time because it's all a part of the same pot. It's all a part of the same belief that dark skinned people are not supposed to get money. Dark skinned people are supposed to be on the bottom. This is a prime example right here. And it pisses me off. And every last one of you that are righteous, only the righteous, only the people that are for justice, only the people that are for morals, morality should be angry too. Now, if you're not about justice, if you're not about righteousness, I ain't talking to you because you can't understand it. You don't know what this is about. Let me keep reading. The bank has since apologized. I'm so sick of all these, apologies. Give me my money. Go sue them. Apologize. Go get you one of them civil rights attorneys. Sue the bank. Sue the police department. Sue every last one of them because they had no rights. They had no probable cause other than being jealous because this dark-skinned man had a bigger paycheck than you. Pisses me off. And I quote, this is what they said. We sincerely apologize to Mr. McCown for this extremely unfortunate event. I bet. Damage control. Darkism damage control. It's not going to work. Huntington said in a statement, anyone who walks into a Huntington branch should feel welcome. Really? Not the dark-skinned ones. This is referring to dark-skinned people. They talk about white people, Hispanic people, all light-skinned people. And I'm talking about of all races and ethnicities. That is who that applies to. When they say anyone who walks into a Huntington branch should feel welcome, not dark-skinned people. The unspoken word here is that applies to non-dark-skinned people. Let me keep reading. Regrettably, that did not occur in this instance, and we are very sorry. You ain't sorry. You ain't sorry. Yeah, you're sorry, all right. We hold ourselves accountable to the highest ethical standards. That is laughable. These people are crazy. We hold ourselves accountable to the highest ethical standards in how we operate? Really? Laughable. Sue them. Sue them. Sue them. Bring the branch down. Get even more money. Get more money. Make them mad by suing them and getting even more money. Make them mad. Hire and train colleagues and interact with the communities we have the privilege of serving. Boy, these people are so full of it. And they always coming out with their damage control, y'all. Always coming out with their damage control. They're lying. This is a lie. Anybody that believes that statement right there, you're delusional. You're delusional. The bottom line is they did not feel that a dark-skinned person had the right to have that kind of money. We can't have anything. You can't have the good life. You can't have the baller if you're a woman. They see dark-skinned women, y'all might hear this. If you hear this content regurgitated somewhere else, know they stealing from the world's first and only dark-skinned activists. Dark-skinned women are not allowed to have the ballers, okay? Black men, dark-skinned men are not allowed to be the ballers, right? They're not allowed. You got to keep, man, there's this one particular person that taught me this. So, well, actually, two or three dark-skinned men that I know that are in real estate. They keep a low, dirty profile. When I say dirty, how they dress. Unassuming as fuck. This one dude I know, he rides a bicycle, wears holy shirts, just low key, because he's dark skinned and he already know he gonna get the haters gonna come out, all kind of jealous haters who feel that he should not be on this level with property ownership and making this kind of money because he's dark skinned. So he plays into that little stereotype, that little lowly dark skinned person riding around here low budget on a bicycle with holy shirts, looking beat down and broke down, but his bank account is not. But I understand why he does that. I understand why he lowballs himself in regards to his appearance because of so many haters. This is a prime example right here. Prime example. And it pisses me off because it clearly speaks to the darkism that I'm always talking about. It clearly speaks to the systemic economic darkism that I'm always talking about that is being exhibited against dark-skinned people. Whew, Lord, y'all. But those of you that are just tuning in, I just read the article here. And I'm going to go ahead, and the article is also in the description box in this live, so you can go and look at the article and read it for yourself. And I'm also going to put the article in the chat box so those of you that are online right now, you go ahead and pull it up. It's right there. And basically in Ohio, a bank called Huntington Bank refused to cash the check of a black man, a dark-skinned black man, and it's because he's dark-skinned. That's in the dark-skinned activist opinion, and I'm right. I'm correct. You can say whatever you want. It's because the man is dark-skinned. Period, point blank. Some of y'all gonna say because he's black. It's because he's dark-skinned, and these tellers did not feel that he was supposed to have $1,000 check because apparently he's too black. Apparently he's too black. And then, like I said, the thing that really just pisses me off and it just adds insult to injury is the police coming out and taking this man and putting him into the back of a police car for doing nothing more than coming into the bank to cash a check. It's complete hell being dark-skinned. It's hell, and time again, people always want to come for me. They try to tell me that it's all in my head, that I'm over dramatic, that I'm overthinking, that I'm not. Oh, this is an instance of clear-cut darkism. And anyone that has any common sense can clearly see this. You don't take a person who hasn't committed a crime, who came into a bank only to cash a check, and detain them when here's the thing, there's no proof or evidence that I read in that article of this man having a fraudulent check. There was no proof. And again, y'all know I'm about evidence, facts, and proof. If there's no evidence, facts, and proofs, throw it out. Just take it and get it out my face. Get it out my face. There was none. The only thing that they went off is this man being a black, dark-skinned man. That's it. That's it. What else? And their jealousy and envy and hate. They wanted the money. In fact, maybe they should be locked up. Maybe they should be detained. Because to me, you acting like you wanted to take this man's money and keep it for yourself. Did you want to do that? Did you want to cash this man's check and pocket the money for yourself? You acting like you wanted to rob this dude. These people, they just don't make any sense. Darkism, a lot of times, is illogical, nonsensical. It doesn't make any sense. And if it doesn't make any sense, we have to come to the conclusion that we must call it what it is. We must call it what it is, which is darkism, clear cut. And like I said, I hope to God, I pray to God that this man sues this bank because they did not have probable cause. These people will make up probable cause. See, when you dark skinned, people make up probable cause on you simply because they don't like you. You understand? So they may not be able to find anything on you. So they'll just make something up. And it usually has to do with your phenotype, how you look. And because we live in a darkest racist society, that's enough. You don't even need nothing else. All you have to do is walk down the street and be a dark-skinned person to be suspicious. That's it. You can't even breathe and be regular and be normal. This has happened to me so more times than I could count. Just walking down the street, minding my business, being a human being. You know, Common is one of my favorite rappers on earth. Okay. Common, I don't like the fact, though, I'm gonna tell you straight up truth now. I don't like the fact that you started dating Angela, whatever her name is, the ratchet light-skinned chick that gets a pass because she's light-skinned. I don't think you're all the way black. I believe you're biracial. So you kind of pissed me off with that, but I do know that you like dark-skinned women. You dated Serena, and your daughter is dark-skinned. So you know, I'm not gonna throw the baby out with the bathwater. I still like you, Common. Common had a song on one of his albums called B, where he talked about he just wants to be. That we should just be able to just wake up and just be. But it's important. And ironically enough, Common, yeah, he light-skinned it. He light-skinned it. And yes, I like Common. He's handsome to me. He's intelligent. He's talented. I love me some Common. Yeah, but I also, for those of y'all that's gonna come on here and try to hate, because I've been getting a lot of haters hollering about, oh, your light-skinned boyfriend. I was married to a dark-skinned man for 10 years. And probably my favorite, most handsomest, most sexiest rapper man in the world is Pras off the Fugees. Oh my God. I know I'm digressing here, y'all. I had the biggest crush on Pras from the Fugees for the longest. Lord have mercy. Okay, Common, I ain't gonna lie. Pras tops you in that era. I mean, y'all had the biggest crush on Pras. He's just like, oh, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Let me stop. Because I'm digressing here and I should not be doing that. But the point that I was making is Common had this song. Can't remember off of what album. It probably was off his 2007 album, man. Called B. I believe that's the name of the song. And it just spoke to the sentiment of how sometimes you just want to just wake up and just be. You don't want to wake up and deal with, oh, I got to come on here YouTube talk about darkism, or I got to walk out my door and go in the store and worry about somebody looking at me because I'm dark skinned and they think that I'm not supposed to be in this neighborhood, or I'm not supposed to drive this car, or I'm not supposed to, be with this man. I even had issues with people thinking that they would try to, I'm gonna talk, y'all got so much stuff I could talk about with darkism. I ain't finna give y'all all my nuggets. It's not sense to give y'all all my nuggets like that. But the bottom line is you can't just be when you're dark skinned. You have to be going through so much ignorance. And this is a prime example. Like this, I feel so bad for this man because it's just this man walked into that bank and had no idea that he was going to face that type of bullshit that day. He probably thought he was going to walk in the bank, cash his check like anybody else, and leave and go handle whatever business he had to handle for the day. Lo and behold, he walks up in there and here we go with the fuckery. Here we go with the fuckery. People trying to accuse him of having a fraudulent check. Then you call the police. Then he's handcuffed and detained while they investigate some money that he done worked hard for. Darkism is absolutely insane. Complete and utter insanity. Y'all, it is the world's first and only dark-skinned activist, the creator, the inventor of dark-skinned activism, the originator, the woman who brought dark skin to the internet, the woman who brought dark skin to YouTube, the woman that everybody is copying, plagiarizing, stealing from, the woman that is owed money for others, from others who have ripped off my intellectual property, Rashida Strober, your favorite dark-skinned chick. They'll probably start saying that. Y'all, your favorite dark-skinned chick is a phrase I originated years ago. The originator. Look out for my upcoming show. I can't tell y'all exactly the date, but in 2019, and by the way, if I don't come back on here, which maybe I will, I don't know, I can't say for certain. I want to say Happy New Year's to you all, Happy Kwanzaa to you all, Merry Christmas to you all, because some of y'all celebrate Christmas. If I don't come back on here, and I'm just saying, like, man, this got to stop. Like, stuff like this is the reason why I do the work that I do, to create awareness. This is why I've been doing this for so long, because I know that this work does help. It does make a difference. In 2019, I will be doing another performance on my Dark Skin Activist ongoing tour. I don't know the date. I don't know the venue. I don't know none of that stuff yet. But as soon as I know, trust and believe, I'll be coming on to all of my social media platforms and making you guys aware of it. Once again, I want you to go to my GoFundMe, or you can go to my PayPal and make a donation, because your donations help to sustain dark skin activism. This is not cheap and it's not free. Okay, there's so many things that I have to do regarding booking venues, regarding travel, regarding handling legal issues, regarding the production and distribution of my books. So go make a donation. I'm going to drop the links there, my GoFundMe and my PayPal right there. Make sure y'all go and make that donation. Let me see what Lala Rose says. I was an extra on the set with all Black people. They gave us $100 Chase bank checks. A group of extras went to the closest Chase bank and they refused to cash their checks. Shaking my head. That's darkism. That's why these people have got to be taken to task. These people have got to have the laws that are put in place. We got to start using these laws against these people, because this cannot continue to happen. This cannot continue. I want to thank everybody for taking the time to watch today. Let's see who we got on here. We got Soup Bone. Shout out to you. We got Amber Dunn, Natural Beauty 26. Shout out to y'all. We got B Love. Shout out to y'all. You said, B Love said, Rashida, they just flat out want you to not even expect anymore. I know they don't. You're not supposed to want anything out of life. You're supposed to just take it and accept the bad mistreatment. And I'm never going to do that. I'm never going to accept that from anybody. Dark skin, light skin, white, black, purple, green. It doesn't matter. Be First Intellectual Williams says, I'm a light skinned man. The only problem I have with darkism and colorism is most dark skinned women on a scale of 1 to 10 don't want their equivalent on a date scale. Now that's a whole nother topic. You make a great point. That's a whole nother topic. T, shout out to you. You said, will you make a video about skin bleaching? Yes, I will definitely, most definitely do that. Kiki TV, you said too uncomfortable to cash, long beard would be more uncomfortable. Yeah, I mean, it's just straight up darkism, you know. Reef, you said that's the truth, Rashida. When Black people, period, have nice material items and look nice and are living a nice life, people hate us. We are not supposed to have a nice life or things. Oh my God, you are absolutely right. And I'm the absolute opposite of that. And I take pride in that, because let me tell you something. I love to see Black people get money. As long as you're not stealing, like I have people stealing from me, I'm not happy about them getting money. They're going to have to pay. As long as you're not doing anything unethical, as long as you're not stealing, as long as you put in that work, as long as you handle your business. One thing I want to also say real quick is shout out to Jay Morrison. I made a video about him. People hating on him. They're hating on him. But I love what he and his wife has done with real estate. I love it. Let me tell you, I more than love it. He's the one that I have seen out front the most. Shout out to all the Black real estate investors out there. Y'all are just, I love it. I love it. There's no words, because one of the things I can say is real estate investment is an area that I have seen that Black people were able to come into and do well in. And one thing about Jay Morrison, I was introduced to him before I even knew how popular he would become. I had watched one of his videos where he actually, like, stuff like this years ago before the internet, you would have to pay for this information. He taught a class online, which he taught a lot of classes online about how to participate in various real estate investments. And this man is teaching so much, teaching real estate to offenders, guys that have been to prison, been to jail, showing them a new path. How could you hate on somebody like that? How could you? You got to be out of your mind to hate on somebody like that. And like I said, I just have a profound respect, especially for the ones that are ethical. Because there's a lot of Black real estate ballers out here. They low key with it. They're quiet. They're not like Jay Moore. I ain't mad at Jay, because I really love what he do. I was just saying, you got the ones that are quiet and they go about their way. And then you got the ones that, you know, they letting people know they're giving information. They're helping other people. I respect it all. Black people, light skin, dark skin, brown skin, get your money. But one thing I will say is the darker skinned people, dark skinned people around the world, I want to see get money. I want to see get. That's why I say, you know what? Let me talk about Oprah Winfrey. And by the way, Oprah Winfrey, Ready to Love, and I'm gonna come back on here and talk about Ready to Love. That's one of my favorite shows. I adore Ready to Love. In fact, that's my favorite show. You know what? I got so much respect for Oprah Winfrey for, you know, branching out and doing this type of programming. Oh man, I cannot tell y'all how much I enjoy it. And I don't like really reality shows or watch television like that. But Ready to Love, adore it. I got to come and do a whole nother review on Ready to Love, because it's showcasing gorgeous Black people. And these people are not celebrities. They're, you know, they're just, yeah, if anybody that's watched Ready to Love, y'all see these people. They're visually stunning people, successful people. And I just absolutely love it. Just does something for my psyche to see that. Oh my God. I love that show. Oh my God, y'all. And last night I watched the last show, and oh my God, I was just so happy and inspired to see Ashley end up with Alex and Shay end up with Mike. I mean, oh my, y'all, I was like, wow. Like, they need to like air the wedding episode. I would just love to watch that, because I love Black love and I love Black wealth, and I love to see dark-skinned people win and get money, because we're the ones that have been oppressed and held down the most based upon color. Yes, Natural Beauty, you say the hate comes from a crab in a barrel mentality. We got to shake that mess off, and in order to move forward. You're absolutely right. So, you know, I'm gonna come back on here, and I'm definitely got, I might even do this tonight, because I got to talk about Ready to Love. I'm just like, man, y'all have no idea how much I adore that show and how happy I was to see two beautiful dark-skinned women. And even though I will say that Shay is kind of more of the acceptable dark-skinned woman, but I like Shay. I like Shay's realness, authenticity, her personality just shines through. You can just feel it coming from her. And people that are real, not fake, ain't got no agendas. I love people like that. Even though they kind of harsh or whatever, whatever, they real. You gotta respect it. So and Mike just softened her up. But anyway, yeah, so, you know, I'm hoping that this young man sues the bank. I hope he sues the police department, because this is racism, aka darkism, aka systemic economic darkism. And like I said, y'all, I want y'all to look out for all of my projects coming up in 2019. I'm definitely going to be doing another live stream pay-per-view show for y'all. As soon as I get all of the logistics down, y'all know I'm gonna come back on here and let y'all know. Otherwise, you can also go to my website, darkskinactivist.com, darkskinactivist.com for updates. Also, make a donation. Go to my once again, go to my PayPal, go to my GoFundMe, whichever you prefer, and make a donation to help me continue to do the work of dark skin activism. I got to get out of here and go run, literally, because I'm going to go to the park and run, literally. And I want to thank y'all for watching. It is the world's first and only dark skin activist. There's only one, your favorite dark skin chick, the originator, the architect, the creator of the entire dark skin discussion, the entire dark skin lane, Rashida Strober, the world's first and only dark skin activist. And thank y'all for watching, and y'all have a fantastic Sunday.